Hello, my name's Bev and I'm the author of the book Please Eat, A Mother's Struggle to Free Her Teenage Son from Anorexia, which describes our family's battle with the deadly eating disorder, anorexia nervosa, which my teenage son Ben developed back in 2009 when he was just 15 years old. This post is from the 28th of March 2011 and it looks at the way I had to cram up on information about eating disorders. The way initially, as Ben was catapulting into the eating disorder, I was having to really cram up on an enormous, phenomenal learning curve at the same time as Ben falling desperately sick, and it was a real stressful pressure, but it had to be done. And this post from the 28th of March 2011 is called University Was Never This Tough. Since my last entry, I've been cramming like mad, collating links to research, scientific papers and other stuff about the latest evidence-based treatments of eating disorders. Yet again, the fellow mums at the Around the Dinner Table forum have been awesome in helping me get information together. To say that over the last 19 months or so, the learning curve has been massive would be an understatement. These days, I know so much about eating disorders that I could sit an exam on it. And many of the other experienced mums at Around the Dinner Table could do a doctorate in it with their eyes closed. I'm constantly in awe at how much stuff they know. I don't know about you, but when I found myself press-ganged into this hellish journey, I knew nothing. Zilch. Zero. Nothing. Eating disorders was something that happened to girls, not boys. Sure, I'd heard about girls with anorexia, but like many people, I just assumed it was dieting gone mad. And if someone gave them a hard enough kick up the you-know-what, they'd eat. Or at least they damn well should. I'd heard of Karen Carpenter, and there was a skeletal girl at the gym who everyone used to whisper about, saying they shouldn't let her go to the gym, as she punished herself on the treadmill. 19 months on since we first became aware that our son had anorexia, I am a different person. They say be careful what you wish for, and I remember that spring and early summer of 2009, before the anorexia became apparent, I felt especially restless. I remember thinking I really need a direction in life other than just being a mum, wife and freelance copywriter. Be careful what you wish for, yes, because that summer I got the answer to my prayers as the worst episode in our family life kicked off and anorexia took up residence in our home. Sure enough, I got a direction in life, and it was in the fast lane. Not only was I faced with a mad panic to try and get my son recovered from a condition I knew nothing about, I was faced with a massive learning curve, and the worst thing was a sheer amount of conflicting information, especially on the internet. By November 2009, I had accidentally landed on the Feast website and its Around the Dinner Table forum, which has proved an invaluable source of information and support over the past 17 months or so. And it looks as if I'll be with them for some time. So if you're new to this and faced with a horrendous and scary learning curve, please pay a visit to the moms and dads at Around the Dinner Table. Meanwhile, I'll write soon about what it is I've been cramming up on over the last few days. That's the end of that post. I've referred to the Around the Dinner Table forum several times in these posts, and there's a link below. But it really was an absolute lifesaver, and as well as all the support from other parents going through the same thing, and also the support from those who'd been through it and come out the other end, I was able to focus in on the information, the evidence-based treatment that was working, and a lot of it was coming out of the United States of America, and it was almost as if they were way ahead of what was happening over here in the UK. And I was busy cramming up on all that kind of thing. So yeah, thanks for listening. And that's the last post of March 2011. We'll move on to April 2011 next time. You'll find a link below to my blog, and you'll also find a link to my website where you can download free PDFs of my blog, and also a link to Amazon where you can buy a copy of my book.